Hi, welcome back to episode 2 of converting this Peugeot Boxer van into a camper van. So, in the first episode, we took up the flooring and I took off some of the side. As you can see behind me, that side is still on, which is fine. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. And we've basically got the van prepped and ready for insulating and then doing the electrics. Part 2, we're going to be doing the insulation today, or the vast majority of it, which I'll show you now. As you can see on the floor here, I've taken up all the floor, so it's ready to put down some wooden struts along the floor and then put some block insulation in on the floor. But as you can see, it is very, very dirty, so let's head outside. So we can do a nice before and after. So the plan of action is I'm going to give this a good sweep. I want it to be real tidy, ready for that insulation, and I'm going to take off the bulkhead as well. So hopefully I'm going to do one of those cool like transitions like this. You're going to see this lovely clean floor and the bulkhead removed as soon as I put my hand away from the camera. Alright, I'll see you then. Alright, so it's not the most amazing finish. It definitely could be cleaner, but similarly it could be a lot worse. I'm happy with how clean it is. Getting the bulkhead out, oh god, a little bit. Getting the bulkhead out was a pain in the ass, but we got there. I've taken off the rest of the sides, and so yeah, I've got these doors that I still need to worry about, but we'll do those at a later point. Now what I need to do is get the wood down, ready to mark out where I want the insulation board to go, and get that cut and get all that in ready. So so yeah, that is the next job. It is raining outside, so I kind of want to get, because the front of my house now is full of wood, and this side of my van is also full of wood, and I don't really have anywhere to store it other than the van, but I need the floor space to obviously put the floor down. Once the floor's down, I'll have more space. So I've basically, once I get the floor down, I can have all the wood on, say, on this side, then I can work on this side, and when I'm done with this side, I can then shun all the wood that was here over to here, and then we could work on this side, which would be free and empty. That's the plan. I know it's not the best, but with limited space, that's probably the best I can do. And terrible weather. I mean, if I was doing this in the summer, like any normal person would be, then take the car off the drive, and you've got a whole nother parking space to just chuck everything you need down on a nice summer's day. But here we are in the rainy winter England months. So anyways, I'm digressing. I want to put down the insulation, so that is what we're going to do next. Okay, so you're not going to be able to see too much right now, so I'll keep it short for this part. So you can probably hear the rain is coming down a bit heavier now, and I was a bit concerned about the wood just being left outside. So what you hopefully will kind of see, I can pull my phone torch out, that's the best I can offer, is, yeah, that does nothing, does it? Kind of. I got all the wood at the back, and then down here I've got the wood for the front of the cargo space. I'm going to stand this way so you can actually see me. So the idea is, let me stand here. There we are. The plan of action is, at the front is where I'm going to do the most part of my walk-in, and I was thinking at the back, because I can't actually stand on the floor because of the bed, I don't need to panel it as detailed as I am at the front here, to make sure I'm not trodding over the insulation, so I can do bigger, bulkier parts. However, if I insulate that now, I am going to be kind of trodding over it, which isn't obviously good. So the plan is I'm going to leave the back for now. One, I can leave the wood there out out of my way was to do the front parts of the cab, of the cargo. And two, when I do need to do work around the bed area, when I am stood there, I'm not actually going to affect the insulation. In theory, we'll see if that actually plays, if that actually works out. I could be misjudging everything completely, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. You're going to notice that's going to be a very common theme, is crossing bridges when we get to them. Nevertheless, the main objective now is to get the front of this sorted, get the insulation down, and get the flooring back down, clear a bit of room, and then I can actually start walking over this. Okay, so we have just finished doing all the wooden cutouts. So as you can see down here on the floor, this is going to be the base. It's a little bit messy, I'll sort it out. This is going to be the prime flooring for the insulation. Where I'm stood now, it's going to be the seating area, so I'm not going to stand on this. So it'll just have like one big bit of insulation. Nevertheless, this is going to be the more smaller pieces. And over here, this is basically my workstation whilst it's pouring it down. But now it's cleared, which is great. You can kind of see just about, I've got 9 of these, 3 of these, and 3 of these. You definitely can't see that. But basically, I've got all the wooden cars. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to go ahead and put them down for you, just so you can see exactly how it's going to go. And then I'm going to go inside and cut up the insulation, ready to slot into its places. Right, okay, so we're back. Okay, so this is the finished product. So there will be a piece of wood like this going along this bar here. I just need to get it cut down to size, and then that'll be over there ready. But then this is what I was saying about with these little middle small pieces. And now I just need to cut out the insulation to go in each hole, and then that bit is done. And I can get the big bit over there, and I can basically get this big board down, because it will come to here roughly, and get a small piece in that corner down, and then that is completely walkable, ready to then progress onto doing the back bit, whether that's like the electrics and stuff, or just doing more work over here at the front. So you can't see me. Oh my god, that's even worse. Let me go over it. So it's very exciting. Right, so it's time to put the insulation down. So I've cut all these lovely pieces of insulation. They've all got the size, and then they're going to go here. I've lifted up all the wood to give it a nice good clean. So the plan of action now is to get the wood back down, get the insulation down, put little bits of wood between, next insulation down, yada yada yada, drill all the wood together, job done, I hope. It sounds simple enough, but so far nothing has been simple with renovating this van. Nevertheless though, we're going to kickstart this because it's a little bit windy, so I've got the door partly open, so I've got a bit of light. And also the weather's terrible, and it's going to get dark, not soon, but I want to get this done whilst it's light, basically. So yeah, I will see you when I've hopefully got insulation down, problematic free. So this is the plan of action. What I'm going to do is, with this insulation, got my board here, and I'm just basically slot them in like this. The cutting wasn't the best, I can't lie. And then get my little wooden cutouts and stick them on the end, just like this. And then grab a piece like this, and I will just attach it like that with some screws I've got here. And we'll go along to the end, and then we'll do this piece here, which will come along like that onto that piece of wood there. And as you can see, I just got to do that for the whole of this, and then that is done. I can then put the aluminium tape across here, and then I can go ahead and put the flooring back on. I'm going to shut the door again because it is raining a little bit now, and you might be able to hear it, but it's very, very windy. And yeah, cool. Anyways, I'll see you when I'm done. So this is the finished project for this part here. We're almost finished anyway. I've got to connect this plank of wood to the other set, the other main part, and I need to get down this aluminium tape, and I'm just going to basically go over all the wood and everything over this, and then that will be the floor done. I had to cut out a little hole over here. I'm going to reach over. I had to cut out a little hole over here, but I don't want to cut it too big, and the problem is there's like a little hook, one of these little hooks down there. However, the screw through, the Allen key screw, I guess, is rounded, and I can't be bothered to try and get it out, so I just cut around it. It's not the end of the world, I hope. We'll see anyways. So next up, what I need to do is I need to then go ahead. I want to drill, like I said, this. I want to connect all this wood together, because this bit of wood here, I want to just kind of bring it in. It naturally wants to move away, but I want to just bring it in and connect it like that, basically. Like that. I want to connect all that, get the tape down, and then all this flooring, or most of it, will go back down here, basically. Okay, so slight problem. I ran out, and I've only done about half of it, so I need to get another roll now to go here and finish over here. One roll should be big enough, but it just means that I've now got to go out to Wix and buy some. Okay, so the floor is now complete. Well, this part anyway. So the plan of action now, as I turn this way so you can actually see me, is I'm going to put down the flooring, the actual plywood floor, this piece here and this piece here. They're going to go down, which will then take us up to where the wheel arches are, basically. And then that means this part here I can actually start walking on and doing stuff on the door, the roof and the sides, essentially. And then this back bit, I'm gonna leave it as the metal for now, and then we'll get around to flooring that more towards the end. So this episode is all about insulation. So although I'm not going to finish the full insulation job, because I also want to put insulation like in these like little crevices, like these little gaps and stuff in the van. However, I don't want to stuff it with insulation before doing the cabling. So the plan of action is I'm going to do the floor, I'm going to finish the floor, and I'm going to put up some sound deafening pads on the sides and everywhere, which is fine to have those. That's the plan of action for this video, and then we're going to get the two pieces of ply flooring down onto the floor, and then that will basically do it. So although this episode is about insulation, we're not doing the complete insulation job. However, we'll finish it off at a later point when it's necessary. Cross that bridge when we get to it. The theme and motto for this van conversion. Now what's the best thing for me to do here? Probably head out here like this. Okay. And that essentially, that there is spot on, I'd say. So, cool. With that, I'm now going to need to go ahead and grab screws. That is good. So I just need to repeat that now. All along here, essentially. So. Alright, so we have finished putting down the flooring for now. So this is what we're looking like. This part here I'm going to leave alone for the time being because I'm just going to do big slots of insulation down here. So I don't want to be stepping all over it and messing around, seeing as I've got work to do back here. Whereas here now I have gone ahead and drilled this down. This bit here is a little bit overhang, but I'll get a piece of wood and I'll just slide it under when I get around to do it. Okay, so I've swapped to the phone, my phone, because my GoPro ran out of charge. Nevertheless, so here we have down here the floor. There's a little bit of overhang, like I keep trying to tell you, but it's fine. I will cross that bridge when I get to it. The plan is to get a piece of wood to go underneath. Next up, over here, I do want to get some sort of longish pieces of metal, just to then put, so these can be basically attached, so they become almost like one piece instead of two separate pieces, because at the moment they're a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit, you can probably hear it. Nevertheless, so this episode is all of insulation. So what that involves, obviously, is insulating the van. Now my problem is, because I don't have a workshop, I don't really have a garage, and I have a very full shed, I don't have a lot of storage space, so I have to kind of use the van as storage. What I will do in the final part of this video is, for Christmas, what a great Christmas present, and you're absolutely correct, I got these, if I can get one out and show you. They are these sound deafening insulation sort of pads that I just want to kind of put on the walls going all round the van. That is the plan. So what I'm going to do for this final part, what I'm going to do for the final part of this video, of this part of building a van, is building a camper van, is put these sound deafening sheets around the van essentially, and then that will kind of do it for insulation of the van, and we'll come back and do insulation part 2 when we get to this end of the van essentially. So yeah, cool. The next episode we're going to be doing electrics. How exciting. Cool. I'll see you when I'm done with putting the sound deafening sheets down on the walls and everywhere. Alright, see you then. Hello everybody. So we're just partly through putting on these insulating pads, and I just wanted to show you what the sound difference. So if I go over here there is no, it's better, isn't it? And over here, see, so you can, there's definitely, you can definitely tell there is a difference in the insulating pads and what they're doing essentially, which is good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish putting these on now anyway, and then we will go ahead and show you the finished product. How exciting. Okay, so we are done. I've got the engine running in the van because it was flat, the battery, and so my stepdad came around and jump started it, which is awesome. So I just got that running essentially just to get the battery going. Anyways, let me show you what we've done. We've got on the roof here, let me go on 0.5. Wow, look at that. So yeah, we've got some sound deafening pads on the roof here. Beautiful. We've got some over here as well on the side. Beautiful. Over this side, I need to put 2 down here behind the wheel arch. I just got a load of rubbish in the way, so I was just going to do that at another time. Here was going to go a window, and then obviously got some here. I need to put some on the slidey door again. I was going to go in and have some food, so I was going to do that another time essentially. And then here on this part of the roof, I will put some more down, but I just need to put the fan. I was going to put the fan here, essentially, but I don't know how big it is yet. I haven't ordered it. So once I've got the fan in place, I'll then know if I can put one there and there, which I think I can, but I just want to be sure of that first. And behind all my plywood, I've also got some here, but this area here will be a window, so I don't have one there. It's a bit tough to see, I know, apologies. And then this is the mess at the back of the van, and here is the floor. So that will do it for this part of converting my van. We've successfully we've successfully insulated most of the van. I've got the wheel arches to do, I've got the rest of the door, and then I've got like the little crevices and things like that to do, but most of that will get done at a later stage. So that'll be that. At some point there's going to be a insulation part 2 of converting my van, so at some point you'll see part 2, but for now anyways, insulating is done, and next up is electrics. I can't wait. I can wait, but I'm gonna try and not wait, because I just want to get it over and done with, because I'm very nervous that I'm gonna mess up, but that's fine. That's the fun of it. Anyways, I hope you've all enjoyed. I hope you're enjoying the adventure we're all going on together. If you have, be sure to leave a like, comment anything you feel is necessary to comment. Give me any tips for electrics, as that would be massively appreciated, and I'll see you next time when we install electrics on this beautiful van. Cool, I'll see you then. Bye everyone.